All right, standing by with Coach U. Tough loss tonight, Coach. We knew it was going to be a challenge for us. Piedmont's a great team, picked to win their league this year. Played them earlier this season, so we knew what they were going to bring and the scheme that they were going to bring. Second half kind of got away from us, and they were able to push it out and get a 20-point win. Just collectively, your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, I talked about two things that in the pregame that proved to be necessary. Pregame devotional was on encouragement, and my pregame talk of basketball is we've been shooting the lights out, some of the highest percentages of any point in my coaching career. And I just happened to say, there was going to be a game where we were going to need our defense to win, where our offense wasn't going to be there, and I didn't know it was going to be this game. And our offense definitely wasn't there. 30% from the field, 15% from the three-point line, where those have been almost twice as high. We've been about 60% from the field and really 3 times as high from the three-point line. And so we had a game where we didn't shoot well, but unfortunately we had a game where we did not defend well. I just talked to my team. At this point in the year, we have put a lot into our offense, trying to make our offense a lot better, because that's something that we struggled with a little bit last year. We had struggled with turnovers against this team, and we only had 7 turnovers tonight. And so I do see that some of that stuff paid off. But when we put that much into our offense, we haven't put near as much time into our defense. And so that's part of the trade-off. I would do that again if I had the opportunity, but there are some things that we should have been better at tonight. And what I just told the guys is every once in a while, oftentimes it's one game a year, you have a stinker. And there's some things that we need to learn from that stinker. We don't make excuses for it. The quicker we realize what happened, we look in the mirror and we fix it, the better we'll be. But the more we make excuses for it, and the more we pretend like it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, the more problems we're going to have. So we don't want to continue to look in the past. One of the things we say in our program is next play. So we need to move on to the next play. We need to learn the lessons we need to learn, but we don't need to focus on it and act like our season is over and the world is crumbling. We just need to realize that it is what it is. It's an early game in December. We've got plenty of time to get better at the things that we were exposed with tonight. And those things are, I'll list them for you. They're not contesting threes. They're rotating out of double teams. They're not boxing out. Those are things that if we had a true post player, we wouldn't have to do a lot of those things. And because we struggle to find really good post players in our program, true post players with really big bodies, we have to double. And so when we double, that means we have to rotate out of our double teams really well. That means we need to box out really well, limit them to one shot. It also means we have to shoot really well on the offensive end, because they're going to have a much better opportunity to get offensive rebounds. And so on nights when we don't shoot well, we have to really defend well. And it is a tall task. It's not an easy thing that I'm asking them to do, but it is a possible thing. And if we learn from this, we should be fine when we're playing at our level. But like you said, Piedmont is picked to win their conference. We didn't lose to a bad team. We lose to a veteran team, and a team who had some guys who were taking advantage of their COVID year that they should have actually graduated some guys. And so this is the most veteran team Piedmont has ever had. And frankly, it showed tonight. And really, they gave us a model for what a veteran team looks like, and hopefully we can grow into to what Piedmont's doing.
Going into Friday, our next game, Campbellsville, Harrodsburg, opportunity for us to be on the road. What are the biggest things that we take away from tonight that we really got to do better on Friday?
Well, they have some guys who really push it in transition. It's almost as close as you can get to a copy and paste. They've got good guards who are smart. They're not going to it's going to be hard to force them into doing anything wrong. They rebound really well. That's something that they did well against us last year. And so really, we'll have a chance, now that we have plenty of game film to show, we've got a chance to get better tomorrow and Thursday, and then we travel and play them on Friday. And again, they didn't lose anybody from last year, just like Piedmont didn't. And they beat us by turning us over and by out rebounding us last year. And so we have the facts right in front of our face, and it's just up to us to respond and make somebody beat us instead of beating ourselves.
Alrighty, thank you, Coach.